The power of silence. Wei Neng's quotes on meditation. Truth has nothing to do with words. Truth can be likened to the bright moon in the sky. Words, in this case, can be likened to a finger. The finger can point to the moon's location. However, the finger is not the moon. The mind is like a mirror. It reflects everything but holds on to nothing. When the mind is at peace, the world too is at peace. The past is already gone. The future is not yet here. There's only one moment for you to live. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. The wise do not strive for fame or wealth. They seek only to understand the nature of things. The true nature of the mind is pure and clear. It is only our delusions that cloud our vision. The mind is like a river. It flows constantly, never stopping or stagnating. The wise do not cling to anything. They let go of all attachments and find freedom in the present moment. The mind is like a bird. It can fly anywhere it wants, but it always returns to its nest. The wise do not judge others. They see everyone as equal and treat them with compassion and respect. The mind is like a flame. It can be bright and powerful, but it can also be extinguished by the slightest breeze. The wise do not seek happiness outside themselves. They find it within, in the present moment. The mind is like a garden. It can be cultivated and nurtured to produce beautiful flowers and fruits. The wise do not fear death. They see it as a natural part of life and embrace it with equanimity. The mind is like a diamond. It can cut through anything, but it is also vulnerable to damage. The wise do not seek power or control. They find peace in letting go of their desires. The mind is like a mirror. It reflects the world around us, but it is also affected by what it reflects. The wise do not seek pleasure or avoid pain. They find joy in the present moment, regardless of their circumstances. The mind is like a cloud. It can be blown in any direction by the winds of change. The wise do not cling to their opinions or beliefs. They remain open-minded and receptive to new ideas. The mind is like a river. It can be calm and peaceful, or it can be turbulent and chaotic. The wise do not seek to change others. They focus on changing themselves and being a positive influence on those around them. The mind is like a tree. It can grow strong and tall, but it can also be uprooted by the winds of change. The wise do not seek to be right or wrong. They seek to understand the truth and live in harmony with it. The mind is like a candle. It can light up the darkness, but it can also be extinguished by the slightest breeze. The wise do not seek to possess anything. They find joy in giving and sharing with others. The mind is like a mountain. It can be majestic and awe-inspiring, but it can also be barren and lifeless. The wise do not seek to be praised or criticized. They find peace in being true to themselves. The mind is like a flower. It can bloom and wither, but it can also produce seeds that will grow into new flowers. The body is the Bodhi tree, The mind is like a clear mirror. At all times we must strive to polish it, and must not let the dust collect. This quote is attributed to Wei Nang, a Chinese Buddhist monk and the sixth patriarch of Chan Buddhism. The quote uses metaphors to describe the relationship between the body and mind. The body is compared to the Bodhi tree, which is a type of fig tree under which the Buddha is said to have attained enlightenment. The mind is compared to a clear mirror, which reflects reality without distortion. The quote emphasizes the importance of cultivating the mind and keeping it free from negative thoughts and emotions. The phrase, "we must strive to polish it," suggests that this is an ongoing process that requires effort and discipline. The phrase, "must not let the dust collect," implies that the mind can become clouded by distractions and impurities, and that it is our responsibility to keep it clear and pure. Overall, the quote encourages us to cultivate mindfulness and awareness in order to achieve spiritual enlightenment.